winter is over, and with winter even the use of kangadi is over. So now we will be using kangadi in the next winter. What is kangadi? Kangadi is a fire pot famous in Kashmir, which helps in keeping us warm during Chelekalan. But what are the bushes or plants and trees which are used in its making? So one is the wicker willow, no doubt, but earlier we used to have the two forest plants associated with kangadi making. One is Indigofera heterantha, which is called kruts in Kashmiri language, and another is Parochiopsis jacquemontiana, called pohu or hatab, or the same plant pohu or hatab is known as pased by the Gujar community, and it is also known as killer in Jammu Hills. This Parochiopsis jacquemontiana is called as false witch hazel in English. There are some other plants of American origin. They are called as witch hazels. So what is the witch hazel and what is false witch hazel? It was the year 1836 when then superintendent of the Saharanpur Botanical Gardens noticed this bush Pohu hatab in northwestern Himalayas and named it as Parochia jacquemontiana. So Parochia is also the one which is found in Iran, which is called as Persian iron wood, that is Parochia persica. And likewise we have the Chinese iron wood bush shrub, which is known as under the genus Parochia. But our northwestern Himalayan plant, which looks like Parochia, and earlier it was named also Parochia jacquemontii in earlier floras, is not Parochia but basically a monotypic genus having single species, and only one which is found in northwestern Himalayas, especially in Kashmir, is Parochiopsis jacquemontiana. So what is the distinguishing feature between two, Parochia and Parochiopsis? Basically in Parochia there are no showy bracts. The flowers are petalless and there are not any showy bracts. But in case of our species Pohu hatab, we find in Kashmir, we have prominent beautiful white bracts surrounding the so-called flowers. They are not flowers, basically they are the flower heads. So many flower heads, they have the common white leafy bracts. That distinguishes it from the Parochia. In Parochia there is absence of the colored bracts, white bracts, which we notice in case of our plant Pohu hatab. So it was segregated into another monotypic genus, Parochiopsis. Even there was a time when Hooker once believed that this plant, which is now known as Parochiopsis jacquemontiana, may be Fothergilla. What is the Fothergilla? This is again a Parochiopsis like Pohu hatab like plant found in America, but its stamens are white. Stamens form a brush-like appearance. So there are again no bracts, but stamens become ornamental. They become decorative in Fothergilla. So even this is not Fothergilla. So this is Parochiopsis jacquemontiana. Its wood is very strong, so it is called as iron wood, and it is used by the farmers, agriculturists, in making the tool handles and also the famous kangadi making business of Kashmir. There was a report in 1970s that because of overuse of kangadi, it may also lead to some kind of cancer. But this is the most familiar appliance in the Kashmir during Chelekalan, which common man uses. And not only that, about 20 lakh or even maybe more, 20 lakh kangadis are prepared in Kashmir per year. And the various locations like Sir, Shah Hamdan Sir Hamdan, or other is Bandipora, or even Charare Sharif area. Many people are, estimated number may be 45 or 50,000 in Kashmir Valley. They are associated with Kangdi making, and the main raw material comes from either the cultivated willows, and earlier it was from the forest bushes, because Parrhasiasis jacquemontiana and Indigofera heterantha. These plants are usually considered decorative plants, ornamental plants, because during autumn season they change color. Before leaves fall, they turn, first in our case Parrhasiasis jacquemontiana, they turn golden yellow, and ultimately they become red before fall. And this trait is also found in case of the American witch hazels. Not false witch hazel, which is only in Kashmir or northwestern Himalayas, but witch hazels, which are basically Himamelis. In Himamelis, we have the colored plants, and which add color. And one of the species which is reported to be existing in China is basically in Aqualis species. The plant is very similar to Persian ironwood. For example, Parrhosia persica is that, and this Parrhosia in Aqualis is unique and a critically endangered plant. What make our Parrhasiasis jacquemontiana Pahu Hatav again unique is the presence of bracts simulates the trait of our Himalayan plant, another tree which is called a dogwood tree, now called as Svida macrophylla. Earlier it was known as Cornus macrophylla, locally called Aduva, and it's again a very good fodder for the cattle. So even in the dogwoods we find single flower having the white bracts, but in this case Parrhasiasis we have a cluster of flowers subtended by the bracts, but from a distance they look like flowers. So this particular plant, Parrhasiasis jacquemontiana, is also eaten during winter time by the black bear and the hangul. Both are found, for example, in Dachigam. And this is also reported by some field biologists that taking the seeds inside the gut by these animals, hangul and black bear, makes the seed to germinate better. And without this aid, the seeds fail to germinate, because seeds are tough to germinate. They need to have the scarification. Without that they will not germinate. And even otherwise they take more than 18 months, more than 1.5 years to germinate. So another mode of propagation will be through cuttings. We can raise this. They love to flourish in the semi-shady locations rather than sunny. They would prefer the deep loamy soils and shady locations, semi-shady locations. This from the forester's angle point of view, this Parrhasiasis jacquemontiana Pahu Hatav Pased is very good nurse crop for the regeneration of the Cedrus Devdar in the forest. Deodar seedlings in the initial years need nurse crop in whose shelter seedlings can grow. So Parrhasiasis is one. And we have the tradition in Kashmir Valley of the sacred groves which are dedicated to the preservation of Parrhasiasis jacquemontiana. One such sacred grove is found at Chandigam in Lola Valley, Kopawada, and another again on way to Kumkadi along the LOC. There is a place called as Bhatpura. There is also a false witch hazel sacred grove, means Pahu sacred grove dedicated to great lady. Likewise, we have the Parrhasiasis jacquemontiana Pahu Hatav sacred grove, Pased sacred grove at the location called Kangan in Ganderbal district. And another one in Ganderbal district we can see this particular Pahu Hatav sacred grove at Chunt Valivar. The presence of sacred groves reflects the old multi-stemmed protected bushes which has appeared like a forest inside these sacred groves. Outside forests, the growth is not that good because it is harvested also for fuel wood, for other purposes. But inside the sacred groves, nobody will go and take out even a broken branch. So that is the sanctity of sacred groves, which helps in preservation of these species like Parochiopsis jacquemontiana. And outside sacred groves, we have very good growth of Parochiopsis only in Dachigam, and that because it has been declared as a national park, which is the habitat of Hangul. So Parochiopsis jacquemontiana are not witch hazel. Witch hazel is basically a Hemamelis species. So in America we have the Hemamelis virginiana, Hemamelis vernalis. They are also used for in the treatment of various diseases and ailments like skin ailment. Even decoction of the Hemamelis virginiana is recommended and for health benefits. Fothergilla is again a reputed one introduced in the gardens for its ornamental value. In the Washington Garden of America, there are few specimens of Parochiopsis jacquemontiana Pohu Hatab, and it is on record that Oleg Polonen, the British botanist, he made a huge collection of seeds from Kashmir in 1956, and some of those seeds were taken to that arboretum, and those seeds now are mature trees of Parochiopsis jacquemontiana, having age about 60 years old. So that is the way how the scientists have tried to disseminate this Parochiopsis jacquemontiana out from the valley of Kashmir, and even in America we find it, even in the Kew Gardens. So this particular plant has the religious sanctity associated with Sufi faith in Kashmir. This is again associated with the Kangdi making, and this particular has a economy link as this is used as a farmer's wood, small timber, and even the uniqueness, because this is monotypic, no other species is there on the globe, only one species, Parochiopsis jacquemontiana, which looked like Parochia, but it is not, I told, because of the presence of the bracts. So this is very ornamental, very decorative for any garden when it is in flowering somewhere in March, and when it sheds its leaves. Before shedding the leaves, the leaf foliage turns golden yellow or pink, red, and that is the beauty which recommends this Parochiopsis jacquemontiana for the horticultural use in our Jammu and Kashmir floriculture gardens. We should add to the gardens. Thank you.